Hi guys, welcome back to It's Simple, Why Complicated. Today we're going to talk about something a lot of people are noticing. Gen Alpha kids and the rise of what looks like disrespect. But the truth is simpler than it seems. It's not that this generation is worse. It's that world is shaping them differently. Let's keep it simple. First, Gen Alpha is growing up online. Their tone, their humor, their attitude comes from YouTube, TikTok, and gaming, places where sarcasm, roasting, and boldness are normal. They copy what they see. Secondly, they're exposed to adult conversations early than ever. They hear things they don't fully understand, and then they go and repeat them without emotionally maturity behind the words, which gets on my nerves because a little Gen Alpha want to come up to me and say something real slick in the mouth, and then you know me being me, I'm gonna meet you where you are. So if you coming disrespectful, you gonna get every bit of this tea that you've been asking for, And so third, boundaries look different. Kids question things more. They expect explanations. They're expressive, but they're not always emotionally skilled there. And then finally, they're overstimulated, which is driving them crazy. They're constantly on their screen, constant noise, constant input. Overstimulation leads to irritability, and it looks like disrespect. But here is the key. Most Gen Alpha kids aren't trying to be rude. It's what I've learned. They're overwhelmed imitating online behavior or testing the limits because they're still learning how to communicate. So I have to meet those guys where they are once you break it down and see it. So what really helps is just to keep clear boundaries, calm modeling, teaching emotional regulation, less overstimulation, and more real world interactions, and praising respectful behavior when it shows up. Gen Alpha isn't broken. They're growing up in a world that moves way too dang fast for them. Because you got to look at it. Back when in my day, like when I was born in the 80s, it's like, hey, we used to get disciplined for a whole lot of things. The parents didn't tolerate that. We were not making friends with our children. We had a curfew. We didn't have no TV in our room. Some was, fortunate to have it in their room. But no, you're not staying your ass up all night. You know you ain't on no damn YouTube. And hell no, you ain't getting no cell phone. Well, some fellows' cell phones weren't really out then. But, the ones they did come out with was the big-ass walkie-talkie ones like from New Jack City. But anyways, they're growing up in a world that moves too fast, y'all. Talks loud and doesn't always teach patience. But with guidance, they can absolutely grow into grounded, respectful humans. Until next time, y'all. Keep it simple. Understand the why and the how becomes a lot easier with these little Gen Alpha little people. So we still got to love them and meet them where they are. Again, until next time, peace.